What's going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and welcome back to Evolve. We're returning to the planet Sheer after taking some time off. Our skills are well rested, and good thing too, because today we're taking on hard level hunters. Last time we played, we saw how destructive the AI could be as the monster, but what happens when we sway the battle in favor of the heroes? Can we do work as the Kraken? That's who we're going to jump in as, and hopefully you guys are excited to jump back in as well. Make sure to smash that like button if you're enjoying. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. We'll dive our little electric tendrils in. I'm going to go with a weird starting assortment of perks here. We're going to go 2 in Vortex, 1 in Mines, and they had a reset of the progression, so I have to go with Climb Speed. I'm facing off against Val, Hank, Abe, and Parnell, playing on the PC. Can we crush 4 humans with a little bit of extra juice? That's what we'll find out right about now. Here we go, ready for the show. We're going to put on a show, and man, I love playing this game on console because I'm a console gamer and I like sitting back and just enjoying stuff with my TV, but boy does Evolve look good in 60 frames per second. I feel like I'm going to be splitting time between luscious PC and friend battling on the consoles. We are going to try and creep and crawl our way out of this zone. I started with an interesting lineup. Normally I pick Lightning Strike at the onset, but I figured Banshee Mines and Vortex would be good here because I plan on engaging at Stage 2 or Stage 3, probably Stage 3, especially against Hard Hunters. My goal is to get out ahead of them and grow. Now, I wanted to touch on some of the data that was gathered from the beta. The ship drops in, and we're talking stats. Basically, it boiled down that the beta showed that Hunters won about 52% of the time and monsters about 48% of the time, or maybe it was 51-49, but very close to even, which is good news. Now, the Wraith herself won about 71-72% of her matches, which definitely could use some work, and they detailed on their blog what they plan to do. I see darts coming in, and I gotta get on the move. Oh my god, stop. These are hard hunters. They track better than anybody. I forgot about that, so I'm gonna clear some distance before I try and feast again. Anyways, they're making some changes to Wraith, basically nerfs. You no longer will be able to use the warp ability while you're invisible, and the decoy cooldown has been, oh my god, gotta get out. The decoy cooldown has been, I think, increased by 30%, and they've made some other changes to her abilities as well. Abduction is now more easy to use. I think they lowered the effectiveness of Supernova a little bit, and so on and so forth. So Warp Blast, I think they increased the range, which is good news. This is not the sign of a broken game, but rather the sign of a developer committed to creating a competitive game, and one that they're willing to adjust up to the last moment and hopefully beyond as we get a larger number of games played once this thing hits the wild in a couple of weeks here. I hope that they again continue to make tweaks based on what we're seeing, and ideally you want characters winning half of every match. Now, will that ever happen perfectly? Probably not, but 72% is definitely too much. I am about to evolve here, but I gotta get going because they are sure on my spiny tail super darn glorious. Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I am recording this as post-commentary because my live commentary got jumbled, but I swear to you, this is the first game. There's no retries going on here. I put the hunters on hard, I am the Kraken, and you're gonna see what happens. Other than that, the beta looked pretty cool. We got some more statistics based on big damage dealers. Obviously, the assaults fared well there, but Bucket was up towards the top of the list, which I thought was interesting. And just it's cool to know that they're keeping close tabs on the game, even though it went gold a while ago, and definitely delivering a day 1 patch. And it's pretty crazy that I've been playing this game now off and on for about 7 months. The first time I ever dipped my toes into the Evolve waters was at E3 of last year, so that was June, and then I played it again in August, and then again in the alpha, and then the early access period, the beta, and I'm still playing as we await the final release. But what's cool is that in spite of people wondering and worrying if this game would wear thin after a while, I still find myself enjoying it because of the fact that it plays out in a different way most often. I don't think that there is a golden strategy as of yet. Sure, I may have my tactic of how I want to build my monster, where I want to put my points, or if I'm the medic, what I'm planning to do, but there doesn't seem to be a pure, like, perfected winning formula as of yet. None that I've found, at least. It seems like depending on who you are as the monster, who you are as the hunters, things change up. And like a good European strategy board game, if you're into that kind of thing, you don't want there to be a, you know, one golden winning ticket, one superstar strategy. You'd love to feel like every game allows for on-your-toes thinking, on-your-toes maneuvering, and I think that's got to be their goal with Evolve, especially as they add hunters and add monsters. Perhaps the game will get even more exciting because there will be just an exponential increase in terms of variables. Now, I'm hit with a tracking dart, but I want this armor regen. They've domed me and slowed me, which is dangerous, but we may be okay because that armor regen. I'm going to go up high and go after Hank. Hank's a pretty just nasty character. He's got that shield, which I absolutely hate dealing with. Although Abe is who we'd like to get down to get out of this dome, so I'll focus my fire on him. I should probably take to the skies, but I'm most concerned with getting Abe clobbered so that I can get out of here. Okay, I have been hit up a little bit, but that armor regen kept my health intact, and I'm going to bust loose and leave the scene of the crime. One of the greatest skills you can develop as a monster is knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, and that was a fold there. But I definitely made it out without losing too many of my chips. They're still definitely after me, but my Banshee Mines, you can hear in the distance, are keeping them at bay. I love having Banshee Mines because they're like almost like a passive ability. Sure, they're still getting pooped out of Wraith's body, or Kraken's body, but it's something that you're able to use in conjunction with his more direct attacks. Man, all these monsters are getting my brain in a difficult shape here. It'll be cool to see how Behemoth factors in. I initially thought Kraken might be my least favorite monster, but after the beta and just playing a lot of him the last few weeks, he might actually be my favorite. I would say Wraith, but I haven't seen how Wraith plays after the skill tweaks, and if that's going to feel like she's really been, I was going to say neutered, but I guess spayed would be the proper words. She's a female monster, all my pronouns getting all sorts of tested here as we try and remember who is who in the Monster Kingdom. I also wonder, monster-wise, maybe Kraken's my current favorite, but how will future ones factor in, and how deep is the lore of the planet Sheer? You know, does it have to be an organic monster? Could we see a robotic creature come into the scene and be a big brawler for the hunters to face off against? Could we see some sort of non-organic creature, I guess is what I'm going after, because it would be cool, just, I don't know, to mix things up visually and also ability-wise. Granted, you can kind of do anything with monsters. You can give them, you know, whatever type of abilities you want, align them with whatever element you would like, and it'll work because they're crazy monsters. But it would be fun to see just some totally different guys and girls coming in the monster roster. Now, I am picked up and perked up. And we're still at a point where we probably want to fold just because I don't have a whole lot of armor. Although I am strong enough now to definitely go after the power relay and probably make quick work of them. Now, this guy would be tough for me at level 1, but at stage 3 here, I'm not afraid. I'm going to go in here and get a bunch of armor from him. I don't know if they're rushing to the relay or where they are at this point. It's always more gratifying to me to kill the hunters rather than just siphon the power off of the relay. Now, I'd love to see a breakdown of how many times or what the percentage was of, oh, there they are, the percentage of monster winning because of relay and monster winning because of total obliteration. That would be a cool statistic to see. I'm sure they'll release more stats once the game's out and all that stuff. Alright, I'm going to go and kind of let my armor regen. I still have that perk equipped, so it might be a good idea to go in and take them down. Okay, it would be really sweet if I could go in and like respec my perks at the evolve point, but that is not anything more than just a little visual fluff on the screen. Okay, now ideally I will just go back in. Do I want a different perk? I believe that's movement speed, which I don't really want, so I might as well go after them with the armor regen. Why the heck not? I kind of would like to get a jump on them based on where I enter this battle royale, the scene of the crime, and I'm about to commit. But ultimately, they're waiting for me. They've got a big wall to sort of cut off half of the field, and I'm gonna have to just come at them. Where are you now? Probably doesn't matter if I alert the birds. I'm being all cautious here, but it might not be so necessary at this point, unless I can get a crazy drop on them from this side without them noticing. So we'll come in and make our move here, I suppose. 2 strikes on 2 of the characters. The other 2 have perfect full golden health, so we're going to need to be pretty on game here. This is going to be interesting. If we will have rusty skills or we'll be able to win this one. Try to deal some damage from the corner. Parnell, you want to come play? I will take you on one-on-one any day of the week, but he is too smart for that. He's going to retreat back to the power relay. And now he's using his personal shield, looks like, but Hank is probably close by to shield him up anyways. And we've been domed, so this is where it is all going to go down right here, right now. We're bringing the pain on Parnell. Okay, so he must have been getting shielded at some point there by Hank. They are dealing considerable damage. Val right here, they're all kind of standing around, which is interesting, so we'll use an aftershock, keep them on our toes. Abe, Val, good switching there by Hank as he shields both of them and keeps them alive. That's a very smart hunter play from a computer-controlled character. Got to give them credits, even if they don't have feelings. Alright, so I'm going to take to the skies a little bit. I'm trying to put some handcuffs on my entire body here. I don't know who they think I am. A magic genie or something. But Abe, we'll target you in case we need to get out of here, because they have torn through my armor. And now... Okay, he is out. I kind of want to get out of here. I kind of don't. Parnell, Val being shielded. Man, Hank is annoying. As much as I like to take out the medic, I kind of want to take out support here. Sit on them with my aftershock. They're going to go for... Yeah, they got Abe back up. Okay, the dome is down. Should I ditch this? I don't really know. I kind of want to go, but I'm slowed. Let's see. If I can get a couple more strikes on guys, that might be of good use. They are really going to town, though, with the damage thing. We should get out of here. Hank. Okay, we've got Hank isolated. If we can get the shielder down in the trees over here, we could have a chance at taking them out. That was lucky that we got him pushed with us to the outskirts of the arena. And now we've been domed again, so it is gonna go down here whether we like it or not. I chose not to leave. Will it bite us in the Cthulhu Moose tail? We'll have to see. Val doesn't have shield anymore, so Val might be healing up, but she doesn't have anybody to cover her butt. So it seems like the tush is gonna get touched, and she is going down. All right, Abe next. And the Trapper is dead because of the 2 strikes. Now it's just Parnell, and things instantly work in our favor. We really turned the tides of battle there. They were dealing tons of damage, but because we got Hank isolated, we pushed him outside, I'll admit unintentionally. Everything swung in our favor, and now everybody is dead except Assault. He's dealing significant damage here, but we are clearly going to take him out. One little aftershock, and you been kissed goodnight. The monster wins. That is a victory against 4 hard hunters. Boom shakalaka. Kraken roars his mighty roar and flexes those electric tentacles. Now, I want you guys to let me know what hunter team you think would be best suited to beat me here. Who should I play against to give the best chance for these hard hunters to win? I've beaten them as Wraith. Now I've beaten them as Kraken. Who should we pick? I'm thinking some eclectic combo of either Lazarus and Kyra. Plus, we're going to give them Maggie. You got to put Maggie in there because I think Daisy is so just vital because it helps to have that 5th character to go in and grab heals. So let me know in the comments below what team you think I should face off against. Should it be Kyra? Should it be Val? Lazarus? What do you want to see? Smash that like button if you're excited for more Evolve. I'll bring it your way. Thanks so much for watching. We get the win against the hard monsters. This is what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think as well. Maybe Kyra, Bucket, Maggie, Marco. What do you think? I'm eager to know. Till next time, everybody, fantastic day. Thanks again. You are awesome, and we will see you all later.